Hi there guys, my name's Craig from Non-Stop Kids Entertainment and welcome to NSK TV. It's Monday, which means one thing and one thing only, it's quiz time. And you know, we've had some amazing quizzes over the last few weeks, but this is the quiz because we are going to be presenting a quiz live right here, right now, all about the Paw Patrol. That's right. The Paw Patrol. Paw Patrol, Paw Patrol, be there on the double. You all know it. It's my favourite cartoon. Nobody knows as much about the Paw Patrol as me. And I'm going to test your Paw Patrol knowledge. So if you think that you know your Marshall from your rubble, if you think you know everything that needs to be known about Paw Patrol, well, I'm going to test your knowledge right now. So sit back, relax, get ready for round one. So round one. Okay, this is basic facts about the Paw Patrol. Round one, 5 questions in round one, 4 rounds in total, 5 questions in each round, 20 questions altogether. I want to know how many people out there managed to get all 20 correct. The first round is about basic facts, and we're going to start nice and easy. What animals are the Paw Patrol? The main characters in the Paw Patrol, you know, the 6 main characters, what animals are they? I'll give you a few seconds to think about it, although I'll be honest with you, if you don't know the answer to this, you really need to switch off this right now, go and have a quiet word with yourself, and then go and watch some episodes of the Paw Patrol, because everybody who's watched the Paw Patrol should know the answer to this. The answer is, of course, they are dogs, or specifically, pups. Paw Patrol. They're pups, they're dogs. Talking dogs as that, which was quite cool. So, question number 1, I hope you all got that one. This one's slightly more difficult. Where does it all take place? So the Paw Patrol TV show, it's all set in a place, in a city, a town. It's set in a place where everybody lives. What is that place? Where does Paw Patrol come from? Okay, it's a little bit more tricky, but hopefully everybody got the answer, which is Adventure Bay. That's where everything takes place, Adventure Bay. And obviously, as we all know, Paw Patrol, you know, like the pups, they all live up in at the top of Adventure Bay in the lookout. But anyway, hopefully some of you guys have got those 2 questions correct. So on to question number 3, basic facts about the Paw Patrol. As well as dogs, as well as pups, there's another set of animals that appear regularly. There's another team of animals appear quite regularly. Not in every episode, but in a lot of episodes, another team of animals appear. What team of animals is that? And we're not talking about the mayor's chicken right now. We're not talking about Chiquetta. We're not talking about the mayor's chicken. We're talking about something else. What animals, what other team of animals are there in the Paw Patrol? Have you thought about it? Do you know the answer? The answer is, of course, the evil cats that work for Mayor Humdinger. That's who I was thinking of. Hopefully you guys got that correct. Maybe you've seen a few episodes where the cats appear. The arch nemesis of the Paw Patrol. Question number 4, the penultimate question. Question number 4, what type of bird is the mayor's pet? Now, I hope you're listening very carefully because a couple of seconds ago, I actually gave that away. What type of bird is the mayor's pet? I did give it away a couple of seconds ago. The answer is, of course, a chicken, and the mayor's pet, her name is well, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you because maybe that might be a question a little bit later on. But the mayor's pet is, of course, a chicken. If you got that, put your hand in the air and say me. Oh, very good. I can see. Don't know what you're doing with your finger. That's disgusting. But well done. One final question. This is another easy one. I told you I was going to start them off nice and easy. Who is Ryder? And what does he do? Who is Ryder and what does he do? Have a think about it for a few seconds. Who is Ryder? What does he do? The answer is, of course, he is the leader of the Paw Patrol. He looks after the pups. He assigns their missions for them and basically tells them what to do and where to go. And he also builds all of their gadgets that they use. So that's 5 questions. That's round number 1, basic facts about the Paw Patrol. If you manage to get all 5 correct, put your hand up in the air and say, me. Well, you know what? That means that you're a Paw Patrol expert. Oh, well done. And if you didn't get 5, it's not too much to worry about. Don't worry about it because you're learning something new as well. We're going to move on to round number 2 now. Round number 2 is all about which pup am I? I'm going to describe a pup and you have to tell me which pup it is. So I hope your pup knowledge is right up there. We're going to see how good you are with pups. So the first one. I'm black and white, and I put fires out. I'm black and white, and I put fires out. You have to think about that for a second while I have a sip of coffee. If there was a fire, what pup would come and save you? I'll give you a clue. He's a Dalmatian. That's a dog with spots on. The answer is, of course, Marshall, who's fitted out with hoses in his little pup pack so that he can put the fires out. The answer is, of course, Marshall. Who got it right? Tell me if you got it right. Tell me if you got it right. You did. Well done. Let's go into question number 2. I have a drone and bright orange police cones. I have a drone and bright orange police cones. What am I? Have a think about it for a second. Who is the pup that I'm talking about? Who's the pup that I'm talking about? Who has police cones? That means he might work for the police, right? Which pup is the police pup? The answer is, of course, Chase. Hopefully you got this right. Honestly, if you consider yourself a Paw Patrol fan, I'm hoping you got the questions about the characters correct. But we're going to move on now to my favourite pup. This is my favourite pup. I drive a yellow digger, and I'm an English bulldog, don't you know? I'm an English bulldog, and I drive a yellow digger. What am I? Do you know? Which is the construction pup? Who is the construction pup? The answer is, of course, Rubble. My favourite pup. Rubble is my favourite pup. So, number 4. I'm one of the few girl pups, and I love to fly my helicopter. Now, I'm one of the few girl pups. That should really help you, because really, there's only 2 girl pups in the Paw Patrol. Who am I talking about? Who likes to fly a helicopter? The answer is, of course, Sky. Did you get that right? Tell me you got that right. Tell me you got that right. We've got one last question in round number 5. The final question is, I love water and I rescue people from the ocean. I love water and I rescue people from the ocean. Which pup loves water and rescues people from the ocean? Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm not talking about the Sea Patrol, because I know that the pups are part of the Sea Patrol and they all rescue people from water. But when they aren't part of the Sea Patrol and they aren't on that big ship, there is one particular pup that rescues people from the water. Who is it? It is, of course, Zuma. So, hopefully you guys did well there. That's another 5 questions. Now, I'd love to know, is there anybody out there that got full marks in round number 1 and round number 2? Did anybody do that? Because if you did, my invisible hat is off to you. That's absolutely awesome. We're now on to round number 3. This is where it starts to get really tricky. Round number 3 is all about other characters. So other characters in the Paw Patrol that aren't necessarily the pups. So the first one, I am in charge of Adventure Bay and the pups help me a lot. Who is in charge of Adventure Bay and who do the pups help a lot? And when I say a lot, I mean a lot, because this particular person is always getting into trouble and the pups are always having to step in and help. Who is it? Who is it? It is, of course, Mayor Goodway, the owner of the chicken that we talked about earlier on. She is the mayor, and if you don't know what a mayor is the person that's basically in charge of the city. So she's in charge of Adventure Bay. Number 2, getting trickier. I'm friends with Ryder, the pups. Well, I'm friends with Ryder and the pups, and usually bathe them and trim their fur. So who is friends with the pups and Ryder, and who bathes them and their fur? I should point out, I'm fairly sure she doesn't bathe Ryder. I think she just bathes the pups. I don't think she gives Ryder a bath. And I'm pretty sure she doesn't trim Ryder's fur, because Ryder doesn't have fur. Ryder has hair. She wouldn't be trimming his fur. She'd be trimming the pup's fur. No, I'm going to stop now. I'll give you a clue. She owns a pet shop. That's another big clue. She kind of has got a pet grooming salon type thing. She's got like a grooming salon for pets. The answer is, of course, Katie. I don't know if any of you guys got that correct, but the answer is, of course, Katie. I told you, they're getting trickier. They're getting trickier. We're going to go even more trickier right now. Number 3. Ryder made me. Ryder made me, and I drive the Paw Patroller. Ryder made me, and I drive the Paw Patroller. Who is it? Now, I'm going to tell you, he doesn't just drive the Paw Patroller. He drives all of the big ships that Ryder's made. So he also drives the Sea Patroller. And when the air pups are out doing their missions, he drives the Air Patroller as well. And when they're going on Mission Paw, he drives all the vehicles over in Mission Paw. And once he went wrong and almost destroyed Adventure Bay. Now, that's enough clues for you all to know. The answer is, of course, Robo-Dog. And in the first episode, when they first made Robo-Dog, he went a little bit crazy and he almost destroyed Adventure Bay. Did anybody remember that episode? Anyway, moving on, number 4. Another question about another character. I'm an extra pup that loves ice and snow. You could say, ice and snow, I'm ready to go. By the way, just so you know, that was me slipping in the catchphrase. Now, earlier on, I talked about how there were 2 girl pups. There was Sky, who we talked about earlier on. I'll give you a big clue. The person we're talking about now is the other girl pup. They met, and she hangs around a lot on top of mountains. Who am I talking about? She hangs around a lot with Jake. Jake at the top of mountains. Jake's and she kind of gets loaned out to the Paw Patrol. And she likes penguins. Come on, I've probably given you enough clues right now. The answer is, of course, Everest, whose colour is sky blue. There you go, little bonus point that you didn't need to know. And finally, point number 5, I call the pups the most because I need help for my boat. I call the pups the most because I need help for my boat. Who is that? Told you they're getting trickier. I'll give you another clue. This particular character, as well as having a boat and as well as needing help from the pups all the time, he has a twin brother. And the twin brother is French and they don't get on. And both him and his brother was in the first episode when they debuted the Air Patroller. There you go. I'm really dropping the knowledge bombs for Paw Patrol right now. The answer is, of course, Captain Turbot and his boats. So, how many of you got the answers correct to that? That was round 3, 5 questions. I don't know how many people got the answer correct to that one, but I told you they were going to get trickier. Now, the final round, this one is the trickiest one of the lot. Catchphrases. I'm going to read out the catchphrases, and you're going to tell me if you know the pup that said the catchphrases. This is your final round, 5 questions. Here we go. Number 1. These paws uphold the laws. These paws uphold the laws. Mighty pup, ready for a mighty action, Ryder, sir. Who said that? Who said all of that? He's got another catchphrase as well. I can't really tell you the other catchphrase because he says his name with the other catchphrase. But I'll beep his name out. Beep is on the case. There's another catchphrase of his. The answer is, of course, the police pup, Chase. Chase is on the case. Okay, here's another one. This is my son's favourite Paw Patrol character. Don't lose it, reuse it. Don't lose it, reuse it. And another catchphrase he says, green means go. Who is it? I'll give you a clue. He wears green, he's into recycling, and he hates the water. Like, he absolutely hates the water. He does not like getting wet. We are, of course, thinking about Rocky. First time I've mentioned Rocky in this quiz. Tell me if you got it right. If you got it right, give yourself a big pat on the back. Put your hand out like this. Pat yourself on the back. Let me know if you got it right. Number 3. Who says this? Time to do the wave. Now, that's one that he doesn't say very often, so I'll give you another catchphrase that he says more often, which is ready, set, get wet. Ready, set, get wet. We are, of course, talking about the pup who likes going in the water, which of course is Zuma. Now, number 4. I'm all ears. I'm all ears and cables too. Now, this isn't a pup that's around very often. He's not in every single episode. He's a bit like Everest. They call on him when they need him. They call on Everest when they're doing anything with snow because she's the snow pup. They call on him when they're going into the jungle. He's got big ears. It is, of course, Tracker. That was a tricky one. I don't know if anybody got it right. And here's the last one. The last one now. No job is too big. No pup is too small. Mighty pups are ready to go, go, go. Who says that? No job is too big. No pup is too small. Mighty pups are ready to go, go, go. The answer is, of course, Ryder. Were you trying to think of a dog there? Bit of a trick question. It's, of course, Ryder, the leader of the pups. Guys, how did you do? There's a total of 20 marks there. I want to know how you did out of 20. If you did anything from 15 to 20 correct, that means you are a Paw Patrol expert. And I salute you. Well done. Now, we do quizzes every single Monday on NSK TV. 6 o'clock on a Monday is quiz time, so make sure that you stick around. We put tons of stuff up on our YouTube channel every single day. So if you want to be checking out everything that we do, subscribe to the YouTube channel, subscribe to the Non-Stop Kids YouTube channel, and don't forget to tell everyone to do the same thing as well. And we go live 1 o'clock on our Facebook page every single day. So if you want to see us live and in action and interact with us, you can do that just by checking out the by checking out our Facebook page 1 o'clock every single day. But guys, thank you very much. Stay safe. I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you again soon. My name's Craig from Non-Stop Kids.